And Jonathan's with us now in studio. Jonathan, a lot of questions about what exactly this alleged plot was. Was it detailed, and was it really a coup attempt in the first place? That being said, Israel's watching this unfold like the rest of the world. What does Israel make of all of it?
Israel needs Jordan quiet and stable. Let's remember, as we just saw, Israel shares its longest border with Jordan. It's Israel's eastern border, running through most of Israel's eastern part. But the truth is that Israel sees its eastern border not as the one that it shares with Jordan, but the one that Jordan shares with Iraq. Why so? Because the Jordanians are keeping all the, let's call them malicious factors away, whether it's ISIS, whether it's Muslim Brotherhood, whether it's Iranian entrenchment, whether it's anything that can harm Israel. And we're seeing it happening in other countries, Syria, Lebanon, the Gaza Strip, for example. It does not happen in Jordan. The Jordanians are keeping all those things away, and that is a strategic asset for Israel, and that is why, despite recent tensions regarding the Temple Mount and other issues, for Israel it is extremely important to see Jordan stable and quiet, and that is why Israel is clearly interested in seeing this ending as quickly as possible.
That being said, though, the relationship between King Abdullah and Israel is more frayed and fractured now than perhaps ever before. And you mentioned already, it came to light just over in recent days with the Passover holiday break, with a record number of Jewish visitors ascending to the Temple Mount. Strong reaction from King Abdullah. Among other issues, there is a tense now relationship. This coup plot allegation, what does it mean for how does it help, does it repair or impact that tense relationship as we're seeing?
It may not have a direct implication on this specific relationship, but it will mean that Jordan will be now more preoccupied with inner issues than with the Temple Mount, for example. Having said that, the Temple Mountain is a very important issue for Jordan, which is still seen as a custodian, the guardian of the holy sites in Jerusalem. Let's remember, Jordan was the one ruling those places up until 1967. This Prince Hamza that we're speaking about was the one who was supposed to visit the Temple Mount just about a month ago, just ahead of the Israeli elections, and because of disagreements between Amman and Jerusalem regarding Jordanian officials coming with ammunition, coming armed to the Temple Mount, that visit was eventually cancelled, and it had implications on the visit of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the United Arab Emirates. A lot of issues there. All that is perhaps is present, but the Jordanians know very well that Israel has an interest to keep them stable and fine, and this is something that is important both to Israel and to Jordan, and also to the United States, which recently had an agreement with Jordan. All these players want to make sure that the kingdom, and especially the royal family and King Abdullah, everything remains fine and stable.